Hey guys, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. I'm Charla and it's spring in Texas, and for us that means piglets. So hang out and see what we're going to do with our new baby pigs. So the last 2 years we've done pigs, we've had this area all penned in for them. Now, last time we're like, well, we really don't want to put them here, but we just didn't have time, so we just left it and reinforced it with taller barbed wire line to keep the dogs, the neighbors' dogs, out. And that worked really well. Hey, guess what? We don't have any time again, but there's no pig pen here for us to just utilize because we did take it all down. So today is the day to start organizing and prepping for our new pig area. Now, it's not going to be nearly as large, and it may still sort of be a temporary thing, but long term it may have some great benefits. So we're going to collect our pig water, our pig feeder, some woven wire, and we're going to go over and find the area that we're going to start working on. So we've got 2 pig feeders, 2 pig waters. I've got my weed whacker with the blade on it, because we're here at the top of 7. So this is the north line here, and it follows all the way around. And we've got this sidewalk stretch. We've got this old well house, pump house. And so we want to utilize some of the cement so that way the water doesn't keep dripping everywhere, and they're able to dig and really just kind of tear up the ground. So we're going to take up just part of this section here, as much woven wire as we have, and we're going to get them somewhere they can forage and be pasture pigs, and also maybe clear out some of this stuff. So right now, before we can even get to that, I've got to kind of clean up the area. So I'm going to work on that, and then we'll go get some woven wire and kind of measure what is the dimensions we're dealing with here. We went and collected our woven wire from the other pig pen project, leftover dog pen project. We're gonna see how much we can reuse, how big we can make this pig pen here with materials we already have. So we're gonna start by unrolling what we have and then trying to map out what makes sense before we start actually building it all. So it's gonna be a little bit of unrolling going on over here. Our little people have been finding all the ripe blackberries today.
These are giant. Yeah, they are. Those are big.
They look good. Keep going, guys. I'm sure there's more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we started up here. This is going to be the post that we're anchoring things to on the fence line here. And we unrolled it all the way down where the kids are. So we've got this nice long line of woven wire. I think we're going to be able to have another one similarly lengthed that we'll be able to kind of cut back through these trees and end up back up here. And then we just have a short stretch. I don't think that'll be too bad. We got to figure out this next thicker stuff and see how long it is though. Okay, we made it on the other side of this building, and so our fence is actually going to go and use that as its ending point over here. And then we'll just have this one little stretch from the end of that building there to the other gate side, the fencing. So this woven wire was able to go all the way down. And it's kind of like this weird long triangle kind of shape, but we're kind of using the trees that are here as support. We'll also be adding T-posts and clipping and make sure this woven wire stays secure for the pigs. So I think today we have it mapped. We're gonna come back tomorrow and finish up all the hard work, getting it secure. And then we get to get our pigs on Saturday, so we're almost there. It's coming up really quick, and we're excited to have some pigs. And we're actually gonna do something a little bit different this time with our pigs. So we are getting 4 pigs, and we'll tell you more about their plans and what we're gonna do with them once we get them. Caroline, are you trying to say that those blackberry vines are not your friends, Owen?
No.
Okay.
Mine was in the way.
Yeah. I tried to clip them, but I didn't go pull them out after I clipped them yesterday, so. That's why they're still here. All right, so here's the post. It's getting tied off. And then down there is where we're gonna turn the corner. So once we're set here, we can pull our fence and then work on pulling it across, coming back up through the trees to the well house. Sounds so easy. All right, get as close up, yep, as you can to the barbed wire. Looking good. Okay, we're at the bottom of our line and we've got wedge lock T-post stuff. So we're gonna create a corner socket thing to then turn and come up the line of these trees.
It does look cool.
I was like, who's the genius? Okay. All right, we made it to the tree. We're gonna be able to wrap this sucker and then start the next line. So there's our little side H.
Not yet.
We've come across and
Would
here's
you
the
like
tree that we're retying everything to. And these are the other trees leading back up. We've got the line all set down there with the line coming back up and attached to the well house. And then we come this way, and then we're gonna have a pallet gate here, and we just have to attach it to the post. It's been hot, and we're up with the wind now, so that helps. But setting up a whole pasture sure is some busy work. We still want to run some top line of barb just to discourage any animals like dogs from our neighbors from getting into the pen. I don't think we're gonna get that done today though. We're gonna get them in the morning, so I think we're gonna be ready. Crazy. So looking forward to seeing them tomorrow, so we'll check back in with the piggies.
All right, so we're trying to get these waterers set up. These are our old school waterers that we used before. They have the nipples hanging off the side. You can kind of see them. I really don't like these nipple stuff. I wish there was a better way, and there is. I'm just not gonna worry about it right now and today. There are other different types of drinkers out there and so forth. So we'll worry about those later. We're gonna just try and strap these down and then work on the food. And we're gonna get 4 red wattle pigs, much like we had last time. And our goal with them is hopefully to keep some of them for breeding. Just in time for them to have all the thorns grow into it. All right, now once we add some water into these things, it won't be so bad. And this is obviously not gonna work, and we realize that. So we're gonna just do this all over again at a future date, but not today. All right, now we can get some water going.
We've got these feeders, and we need to secure them down. Our sidewalk does this curvy thing, so I want the T-post to go behind the sidewalk. So right over here is where it curves. So I'm thinking of securing the T-post next to the sides right here, but leaving the flat feeder out on the cement so they're not gonna dig and make a mess of it. So we're gonna get that part set up here and have the food done.
All right, so we're getting 2 T-posts, 1 on either side. Now the pigs before, they'll root around and they dig in these things, and we're just trying to give something for them to stop.
What if we put these guys that direction so it goes sliding closer to it?
Stop doing that, and that's why we put the water over at the concrete as well. All right, the ingeniousness. there's a notch, so I guess Charlotte was wise to put the T-post right in there.
All right, Lorna, you got our strap.
All right, get some strappies. Yep.
Yeah, it's better.
But now we have the feeder done. We're just gonna have to add the feed. We have to pick up the pigs. We have to fill up the water. So our water is over the rain barrel collection tanks. We're gonna turn that on. We have 250-foot hoses.
200.
200-foot hoses, and it barely fits. So we're about 200 feet away. And this is a lot easier to do this than it was last year. But I personally give ourselves 80% chance of retaining the pigs the entire time.
Nice.
I think they're gonna escape, to be honest with you. Mark my words, they'll escape. And all the way over there, guys.
Hi, piggies. You're so cute.
We got ham, bacon, pork, and sausage. All right, let's see if they're all super friendly.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Think it'll poop on me?
Probably. They like to poop when you pick them up. All right, man-made.
Here's one.
Aww, look at the critter! Down it goes.
Oh, that's a little tiny.
Yeah, that's the tiniest. Number 2. Yep, girl and boy.
That's a girl.
How do you feel?
They're underbelly.
Yeah, the underbelly.
Little pig, are you the last one?
Come on, little boy. Yeah, that dude's
Hi, little dude. Hey. Aww, they made it.
one pippin.
All right, so we took our little trip. We picked them up, and the lady picked them up by their leg and made sure we knew if it was a boy or a girl and tucked them in the carrier. They're nice and quiet on the way here, so hopefully they adjust and enjoy their new little home.
How many do we get?
So we have 4 pigs, 2 boys, 2 girls, and we're planning for our 2 girls to be our breeder mamas.
So the 2 boys we're not going to keep. Those are going to just be ham, bacon, sausage, and everything else we want. So we aren't going to breed. We didn't want one of the boys from this batch. We're going to take a boy from a next batch as breeder stock. That way the lady can make sure that it's from a different line. And also, she was saying that these moms, you don't necessarily want to get them pregnant right first chance that they can get pregnant. So she said, let these kind of grow up, take the 2 boys out, go to use them as the sausage and whatever else you want to take, and then bring in an extra boar, and by the time it gets ready and mature to go ahead and do all that breeding, then it'll go ahead and breed and the females will be fine. So that's our goal, and we'll see if it happens, right? We got to make sure we keep 4 for another, how many weeks? Last time we went in and we processed them at 24 weeks and they were 200 pounds. These red wattles will grow slower. So we're gonna try and raise them up maybe until 30 weeks and then see what size they are. There does get to be a point where they kind of crest their growth rate and you're just putting tons of feed in to try and gain extra little pounds, and then it just becomes fat. So we're gonna see if we can go 30 weeks about and then process those 2 boys and compare them to last year's.
Already happy to be cooling off in the shade, huh guys? Oh, you're so cute. Hi. So fun to have piggies again.
Look, it has a little white spot on its head.
Hey, pig. What are you doing? right, so we've fixed our kicker, got that all set down there with the fence. We have all this brush stuff that we want them to root and eat. We've got wild blackberries, poison, everything. So hopefully that's good and they can, you know, eat it for us. Finished adding extra T-posts to secure the fence over here. Everything's clipped tight, and we made sure that all the lower sections were all secured so that nobody's going to dig out, and hopefully no predators are getting in. So we'll see what this looks like after a few months, how much they eat up and get rid of. So I'm hoping they work hard for us.
So these are American red wattle pigs, W-A, I don't know, I'll put the name down. I always want to put TTLE, but I think it's DDLE, whatever. Anyway, American red wattle, and they have those little, what do they call them?
Wattles.
Wattles. So anyway, they have those little wattles that hang down. They're a very cute little pig. They are very calm, very nice, playful. They are 100% red wattle, right? There may have been a cross. Did she say anything when you picked them up?
No.
I think they're 100% red wattle. So we got them from a breeder chick. Anyway, so they're great. They've been great when we've had them before. So we're gonna leave them here and let them kind of root around and do their little shindigs. So we'll check on them each day. They've got some food that we gave them over there. And yeah, time to let them be. Let them eat the apples. So thanks for joining along, guys. We'll talk to you later. And we'll keep you updated on these little piggies as they grow. See you, bye.